Hello everyone, good evening all. Hope you all are well and doing great. Myself, Dr. Prashant Agrawal, MBBS, MD Psychiatry. I am clinical psychiatrist practicing at Durg, Chhattisgarh, as well as I am national level faculty of psychiatry in various PG coaching institutes of India. So today we are going to discuss the questions of PGI Chandigarh June 2020 exam. We will discuss the questions of psychiatry which are recall based. The questions are recall based. If there is any similarity between the actual question and these question, it is just a coincidence. It is just a coincidence. Okay. So let us move on to our first question. Which of the following substance is not included under Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act? This is known as NDPS Act. This is known as NDPS Act of 1985. NDPS Act of 1985. According to this act was made to control the illegal supply and illegal production or cultivation of illegal substances. This act is made to control the supply as well as trafficking and cultivation of illegal substances in India. So this act regulates the use, cultivation and supply of various narcotic substances, narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. So which are the drugs or which are the substances which comes under this act? All opioids, all opioids including heroin, morphine, other opium products like Doda, Doda Afim, Doda Afim, Tramadol, Methadone, Methadone, Buprenorphine. So these are the opioids which comes under this act. Second, all the preparations of cannabis, all the preparations of cannabis except bhang. Preparations of cannabis is also known as hemp. Hemp means products of cannabis. Charas, ganja, hashish. All together they known as hemp. So all the preparations of cannabis but except bhang. All kinds of hallucinogen. All kinds of hallucinogens like LSD, like LSD, amphetamine, cocaine, cocaine. But question here is which is the substance or which are the substance which is not regulated by this act or not comes under this act. So substances which are not covered, which are not covered under NDPS Act are substances not covered under NDPS Act are alcohol, tobacco, tobacco and bhang. These are the substances not covered under NDPS Act. Alcohol, tobacco, bhang. So let us go back to our question and see the options. So which of the following substance is not covered or not included in NDPS Act? Hemp, it is included in this act. Opium, yes, it is included in this act. Morphine is a type of opioid, yes, it is included in this act. Cannabis, yes, it is also covered or included in this act. So our answer here is alcohol. Alcohol is not regulated or not covered under NDPS Act. Very good. So alcohol is the correct option or answer. Which of the following is drug of choice for akathisia? Which of the following is the drug of choice for akathisia? We all know what is akathisia. Akathisia is the most common side effect of antipsychotics. It is the most common side effect of antipsychotic drugs. Symptoms of akathisia is subjective feeling of inner restlessness and signs of objective signs of restlessness, like patient move here and there continuously, do like this or do like this, means do some physical activity which shows that the patient is uncomfortable or restless. So subjective feeling of inner restlessness and objective signs of restlessness, like pacing, moving here and there, doing like this, means slight increase in physical activity which shows that the patient is restless. That is akathisia. Drug of choice for akathisia is beta blocker. Beta blocker is the drug of choice. It is a type of repeat question. So drug of choice for akathisia is beta blocker or propranolol. It is very easy question. Propranolol. So let us see our question once again. Drug of choice for akathisia. Phenytoin is a anti-epileptic drug. It it doesn't have any role in akathisia. So this is ruled out. Let us see the option number C. Lithium. Lithium is a mood stabilizer. Again, it has no role in akathisia. So this is also cancelled. Dantrolene sodium is a directly acting muscle relaxant. Dantrolene is a directly acting muscle relaxant which is a drug of choice for neuroleptic malignant syndrome. Dantrolene is the drug of choice for neuroleptic malignant syndrome. Here there is no use of giving dantrolene, so again this option is ruled out. Sertraline is a antidepressant. It is SSRI and its side effect is paradoxical anxiety. Its side effect is paradoxical anxiety in the initial phase of treatment. Means once When we start sertraline, initially it causes anxiety as a side effect. Means in anxiety there is increase in restlessness. So if we give sertraline, it will increase akathisia. If we give sertraline, it will increase akathisia, restlessness, anxiety. So this is not the correct option. So our best answer here is propranolol. No doubt, straightforward answer is propranolol, which is beta blocker, drug of choice for akathisia. Okay. Here there is uh, doubt in the question that there was not in means some students are telling that there was not in the option, that which of the following is not the feature of depression, and few students are telling that they have asked which is or which are the features of depression. So we are discussing both the options, both the questions, no problem in discussing both. So which of the following is or are features of depression? So first of all, let us see the symptoms or features of depression. There are three major symptoms or major features, and rest all are minor features of depression. So major symptoms of depression are depressed mood most of the time of the day, or sad mood most of the time of the day, loss of pleasure, or happiness in all previous pleasurable activities, loss of pleasure in all previously pleasurable activities, lack of energy or weakness in the body, lack of energy or weakness in the body. So these are the major symptoms of depression. Minor symptoms of depression are either decrease or increased sleep, means insomnia or hypersomnia. Both are features of depression. Either decrease or increased appetite. Either decrease or increase appetite or weight, means there may be weight loss, there may be weight gain. Psychomotor retardation, psychomotor retardation, or sometimes agitation, feeling of excessive and inappropriate guilt. There is excessive and inappropriate guilt and feeling of worthlessness, that I am the most useless person of this universe. I have done all the wrong things in my life. That is inappropriate guilt, that I have killed two mosquitoes 10 days back. That is why I am feeling such kind of things in my life. Means I am feeling sad. I am not able to experience the pleasure in my previously pleasurable activities because I have killed two mosquitoes 15 days back. So excessive and inappropriate. That is not appropriate. Inappropriate guilt and feeling of worthlessness, that I am the most useless person of this universe. I am the most uh, most bad person of my family. I am the burden on the society. That is all. Feeling of worthlessness. Recurrent suicidal ideas. Recurrent suicidal ideas. Decreased ability to think or concentrate. Decreased ability to think or concentrate. Loss of self confidence. Loss of self confidence. So these all are symptoms or features of depression. Let us go back to our question. First question, in which they have asked, which of the following is feature of depression? Has optimistic thought. We have just discussed that patient has excessive inappropriate guilt and pessimistic thoughts, not optimistic, pessimistic thoughts, negative thoughts, that I am the worst person of this universe. I have did all the wrong things in my life. I am experiencing all such things because I have killed two mosquitoes 15 days back. So has optimistic thoughts? No, this is not the feature of depression. Altered perception. We have not discussed anything about perceptual disturbance. Means there is no illusion, there is no hallucination in depression. So no, altered perception is not the feature of depression. Decreased appetite, yes. There may be decrease or there may be increase in appetite. So yes, this is the feature of depression. Anhedonia, meaning of anhedonia is loss of pleasure in previously pleasurable activity. So yes, it is the major feature of or major symptom of depression. Yes. Normal focus and concentration. We have just discussed that there is decreased ability to think and concentrate. Decreased ability to think and concentrate. So normal focus and normal concentration. No, it is not the feature of depression. So our correct answer here is option number C and option number D. These two are the features of depression. Okay. Let us move or let us see the next part of the same question. Which of the following is not the feature of depression? So we have just discussed A, has optimistic thoughts is not the feature. Altered perception is not the feature. Normal focus and concentration is not the feature of depression. So A, B and E are the correct options. Disorder of motor movements include delusion. Delusion is a disorder of thought. It is not motor disorder. So delusion is a disorder of thought. So this is not the correct answer. Correct option. Autism. Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder. Neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by impaired social interaction, and stereotype, repetitive stereotype motor behavior. Repetitive stereotyped motor behavior like clapping, watching own hand, like this. So these two are the features of autism. So yes, autism is the correct option. First, stereotypy movement means the movement, the same kind of movement which is repeated again and again. स्टीरियोटाइपी मतलब कि एक ही प्रकार की मूवमेंट जो बार बार हो, लाइक दिस, स्टीरियोटाइपी. Any typical movement which is repeated again and again, but that movement has no meaning. अब इसका क्या मीनिंग है, इसका क्या मीनिंग है, कोई मीनिंग नहीं है. तो स्टीरियोटाइपिक मूवमेंट, यस, इट इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. वैक्सी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, waxy flexibility, we know waxy flexibility is seen in catatonia. Catatonia is itself is a disorder of, is a disorder of motor function. It is a disorder of impaired motor function. So patient's body is flexible like wax. It can be, patient's body can be placed in any position, like this, like this, like this, by the examiner, and during the whole range of motion the examiner feels a even degree of resistance. Means if we are changing the posture of the patient from like this to like this, like this, so during this movement the examiner feels a slight degree of resistance. That is waxy flexibility. Yes, it is a disorder of motor movement. Yes. Mannerism. Mannerism again is a type of repetitive movement, but which has some meaning, like salute, saluting. This is mannerism. Like saluting, this is mannerism. So repeated movement which has some meaning. Mannerism is also seen in catatonia. It is also seen in catatonia. So our correct answer or options are B, C, D and E. B, C, D and E are the correct option of this question of PGI Chandigarh. Okay, let us move on to our next question. Again, this is the easy one. A child is brought to psychiatrist with impaired social interaction and has restricted repetitive stereotyped behavior. We have just discussed in the previous question that autism spectrum disorder or autism or pervasive, all pervasive developmental disorder, all pervasive, all pervasive developmental disorders, PDD. PDD is now known as autism spectrum in DSM-5. In DSM-5 it is known as autism spectrum disorder. The feature which is common in all pervasive developmental disorder is there is impaired social interaction and all have restricted repetitive stereotyped behavior. There is impaired social interaction means absence of social smile. They have lack of attachment with their parents. There is no separation anxiety. Whenever we take away the child, a small kid, from their parents away, child starts crying. child starts crying because they feel they are separated from their parents. That is known as separation anxiety, which is absent in autism spectrum disorder. There is no social smile. If you give a smile to a kid, he or she will also give you the uh, reciprocal smile, but that is absent here. That is all impaired social interaction. And again, they are busy in one type of repetitive motor movements like clapping, watching own hand, watching own hand. Ah, ah, ah. So let us see the options. Means we have to look for the autism spectrum disorder or pervasive developmental disorder. We have to search here which among the following are the pervasive developmental disorder. So Down syndrome, no, Down syndrome is not the pervasive developmental disorder. It is a type of it is a most common genetic cause of mental retardation. So it is not pervasive developmental disorder. So Down syndrome is not the option. Rett syndrome, yes. Rett syndrome is seen exclusively in girls. There is normal development of head till 5 months of age after birth, and after that there is deceleration or decrease of head size from 6 months up to 48 months, and there is presence of all the features of autism like restricted repetitive behavior, impaired social interaction, loss of purposeful hand skills. So Rett syndrome is, yes, correct option. Autism, yes, of course autism is the correct option. Mental retardation is seen in autism. Mental retardation is seen in autism, but features of autism are not seen in mental retardation. Features of autism is not seen in mental retardation. Mental retardation is seen in autism. So no, mental retardation is not the correct option. Cat cry disease. Cat cry disease. In cat cry disease, it is a genetic disorder of chromosome number 5, I think. So in this disorder, the child has a cry like cat. The child has a cry like cat, and the lifespan of the child is very short. Again, it is not the autism spectrum disorder. Cat cry disease is not autism spectrum disorder. So our correct answer or options here are Rett syndrome and autism. हमें सेफ खेलना है इन पीजीआई. We have to play safe. So B and C is the correct option. Okay. Flight of ideas is seen in all except. First of all, what is flight of ideas? Flight of ideas is also known as racing of thoughts. Also known as racing of thoughts. Also known as rapid shift of ideas in the mind. Rapid shift of ideas in the mind. Flight of ideas means the patient has very fast speed of thoughts in the mind. Multiple thoughts are coming very fastly in the mind of the patient. Suppose let us take a example of normal thought. हम एक normal thought का example लेते हैं. That suppose these three are my normal thoughts. I am a doctor of medicine. Faculty of Psychiatry and teach in DNA app. I teach psychiatry in DNA app. Suppose these three are my normal thoughts, and all three thoughts come in my mind with a speed of suppose 20 seconds. Means I am a doctor of medicine. I take 20 seconds for thinking this thought. The second thought again takes 20 seconds. Teach psychiatry in DNA app again takes 20 seconds. So these three thoughts comes in my mind in 60 seconds. All three takes 60 seconds total. Normally, if I develop flight of ideas, so the time decreases. Now the thoughts come very fastly in my mind. Suppose time becomes 5 seconds. Suppose the time become 5 seconds, means thoughts are coming very fastly in my mind. There is a racing of thought, one after another. Means we can say that rapid shift of ideas. Rapid shift of ideas. I am a doctor of medicine, faculty of psychiatry, teach in DNA. पहले स्पीड क्या थी, थोड़ी सी स्लो थी. फ्लाइट ऑफ आइडियाज में क्या स्पीड तेज हो गई. जो थॉट्स हैं वो बहुत तेजी से मेरे मन में, मेरे माइंड में आते जा रहे हैं, आते जा रहे हैं, आते जा रहे हैं. तो एक आइडिया से मैं दूसरे आइडिया, दूसरे आइडिया से मैं तीसरे आइडिया में बहुत तेज शिफ्ट कर रहा हूं. दैट इज फ्लाइट ऑफ आइडियाज. So according to Fish Psychopathology, book of psychopathology, flight of ideas is seen in mania. It is seen in organic disorder, and it is also seen in schizophrenia. According to Fish, book of psychopathology, flight of ideas are seen in mania. It is one of the diagnostic criteria for mania, flight of ideas or racing of thoughts. It is seen in organic disorder, and it is also seen in schizophrenia. And we all know delirium is a type of organic disorder. Delirium is a type of organic disorder. And in the scale, we know very well that scale used to diagnose delirium is CAM. CAM. In CAM, the third question which we ask or we look for, the third question for which we look for is disorganized thinking. We look for disorganized thinking, which includes flight of ideas. CAM has 4 questions. First question, acute onset fluctuating course. Question number 2, inattention. Inattention. Question number 3, disorganized thinking. And question number 4, impaired consciousness. So in question number 3, disorganized thinking, there is criteria of flight of ideas or rapid shift. Flight of ideas or rapid shift of ideas. So our correct answer here, that flight of ideas is seen in all except depression. Few faculties still has a doubt in delirium, but I have cleared this doubt in front of you that in the scale CAM, confusion assessment method is the scale used to diagnose delirium. Scale used to diagnose delirium. The third question is about disorganized thinking, and it includes flight of ideas. So correct answer of this question is only depression. Only depression. कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं रखना है इसमें. डिप्रेशन इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन और करेक्ट आंसर. ओके. Okay, let us move to our final question. Again, it is a very simple one. Which among these is or are five factor traits of personality? So, first of all, let us discuss what is personality. What is personality? Characteristic patterns of thought, feeling, and behavior, which makes a person unique. Which makes a person unique. Means I think differently, I feel differently, and I behave differently. So each one of us had has a different pattern of thinking, different uh, different pattern of feelings, and different behavior in variety of situation. We all behave differently, we all think differently, and we all feel differently. That is why we all have a different personality. I am not talking about disorder. I am not talking about any disorder. I am telling that we all have a normal type of different personality. We all have a different personality because we all think differently, we all feel differently, and we all behave differently. So there are few characteristics which says that I have certain personality characters, you have certain personality characters, and some another person has some other personality characters. Suppose just example के लिए हम देखते हैं कि this is a person A and this is a person B. This is a person A and this is a person B. This person has a few characteristics of personality. Suppose he has three green characters of personality plus two red characters of personality plus four black characters of personality. Suppose, just for example, person number B has five blue characters of personality plus one green character of personality and four red characters of personality. So both are different, both have different characteristics. बोथ हैव डिफरेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, दोनों में पर्सनैलिटी के कैरेक्टर्स अलग अलग हैं. तो अब ये रेड ग्रीन ब्लू ब्लैक क्या है? सो वी हैव फाइव पर्सनैलिटी कैरेक्टर्स. वी हैव फाइव पर्सनैलिटी कैरेक्टर्स. किसी में वो कैरेक्टर्स का कुछ हिस्सा ज्यादा होता है, दूसरा हिस्सा कम होता है. किसी में उस कैरेक्टर्स में से पहला वाला हिस्सा कम होता है और दूसरा वाला हिस्सा ज्यादा होता है. तो इस तरीके से पर्सनैलिटी में वो कैरेक्टर्स होते हैं. किसी में कुछ कैरेक्टर्स ज्यादा, तो किसी में कुछ कैरेक्टर्स ज्यादा, तो किसी में कुछ कैरेक्टर्स कम. इस तरीके से उनके एग्रीगेशन से एक पर्सनैलिटी बनती है. द एग्रीगेशन ऑफ दोज फाइव कैरेक्टर्स मेक्स ए पर्सनैलिटी. द एग्रीगेशन can be different in different person. So we can remember the personality characters with the help of mnemonic ocean. जो पर्सनैलिटी का कैरेक्टर है, कैरेक्टर्स हैं, पांच प्रकार के कैरेक्टर्स हैं. वी हैव फाइव टाइप्स ऑफ नॉर्मल पर्सनैलिटी कैरेक्टर्स which we can remember with the help of mnemonic ocean. Okay. O for openness. Means somebody who is open for new experience. Somebody who is open for new experience. भाई नई नई चीजने बोल रहा हूँ, चीज सीखने का उनके अंदर जज्बा है, जोश है। आओ, ठीक है, सीखेंगे, ये भी सीख लेंगे, वो भी सीख लेंगे, समझ लेंगे, सुन लेंगे। तो दे आर ओपन फॉर all new experiences. They are open for all new experiences. तो openness. Second is conscientiousness. Means somebody who is very punctual, somebody who is very punctual, systematic, organized. अपने काम को वो बहुत ऑर्गेनाइज तरीके से करते हैं, वो पंक्चुअल है, उनमें कुछ चीज़ें अचीव करने की इच्छा है, उनमें कुछ चीज़ें अचीव करने की इच्छा है, और अपने काम को वो बहुत ही सिस्टमेटिक तरीके से करते हैं, एकदम ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में। That is known as conscientiousness, character of personality. X for extraversion or extrovert. Extraversion or extrovert, they make many friends because they interact with everyone. So they are very extrovert. Extrovert. That is extraversion. That is extraversion. Very social, very talkative. They are very social, very talkative, and make many friends. And make many friends. That is extrovert. Agreeableness means the person who agrees with you, who agrees with everyone. Ki if I say कि this is a white pen, suppose this is a white pen of apple, so agreeable person will say yes, 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 of course it is a white pen of apple, I know. The person who has a opposite character of agreeableness, he will say no, no, in laptop this pen might be appearing like a pen of apple, pencil of apple, but originally this may not be the pencil of apple, no. सो वो आपकी बातों को हमेशा ऑपोजिट करेंगे, अपोज करेंगे, दे आर नॉट एग्रीएबल. तो वन कैरेक्टर इज एग्रीएबलनेस, दैट दे विल एग्री विथ यू in all your queries, in all your answers, they agree with you. All your plans, they are agree with you. So that is agreeableness. And for neuroticism, person who are very anxious, the person who are very anxious, moody, person who are very anxious, moody, that is known as neurotic type of person, known as neuroticism personality character. Neuroticism personality character. So we have 5 characters of personality: OCEAN, ocean. So let us go back to the question and see 5 factors, traits of personality. Extraversion, yes, extrovert, it is the personality trait. Creativity, no, creativity is not the personality trait. Agreeableness, yes, it is the personality trait. Dominance, no, it is not the personality trait. Neuroticism, yes. So correct option for this question are A, C and E. Extraversion, agreeableness and neuroticism. So these are all the questions of PGI Chandigarh June 2020 exam, psychiatry questions of PGI Chandigarh exam. So I have cleared all the questions, explained all the questions with the answers properly. So all the best for your future exam. Hope you all are well. All the best.